Hello, Spud Lovers! Well, I'm back. I'm so sorry for the delay of 6 freaking months. Between moving across the country and temporary electrician work, I was very busy. But I'm back in action. To kick off this return, have you ever thought some of the things in Stardew Valley were just freaking weird or just simply don't make any sense? You're not alone. For one, no one carries a freaking umbrella. Many games have them, like Animal Crossing, but the villagers of Pelican Town would rather just get drenched. What's funny is that some of the characters even use an umbrella in cutscenes, like the one with Sebastian for his heart event. Umbrellas are clearly a thing in this game, but they're not used during actual rainy days. 2. Robin takes the liberty of adding in an incubator to the coop, but I'm sorry Robin, that was actually part of the order. You didn't perform anything extra, just what I paid you for. 3. Demetrius wanted to use our cave for his experiments for either fruit bats or mushrooms. He never checks on our cave. Funny enough, there is actually a mod on the Nexus for Demetrius to visit the cave. However, I do highly recommend you read the reviews and comments before installing this mod. 4. Refrigerators exist, but spoiled food doesn't? Your crops can wilt, but leaving your eggs in a wooden chest all summer long means they're still good to eat? Yeah, a hot 2-month-old egg sounds perfect for an omelet. 5. House entrances don't match their interiors. I've mentioned this before in my Minecraft videos where I recreated the valley, but the doors on the exterior may be on the left or the right, but once you enter the house, it's going to be entering from the opposite side. Concerned Ape was clearly not thinking about people trying to recreate his absolute masterpiece on other games and platforms. Which is quite a shame because I absolutely love recreating the valley in other games. 6. Who the f is the old mariner? There's just no context, just a random dude that knows way too much about your love life and tries to play matchmaker during the darkest, rainiest, most turbulent days of the entire year. The town's library states he is just a ghost on rainy days, but he carries a physical object, the pendant. He interacts with us. He knows if we've reached level 10 hearts with a marriage candidate. Could he be Willie's deceased puppy? Birdie's long-lost pirate husband? A man lost at sea after leaving a lover behind? I'm afraid we'll never know. 7. Every so often, Harvey will just leave his patients in the room. While this may just be a bug, I can't help but feel that this is a nod towards actual doctor visits. 8. You can use fresh or salt/ocean water to hydrate your crops and animals. While I do love me some salt, ocean water doesn't tend to be the greatest for crops. I can see the quality of the crops dropping if you use ocean water, but this is just not the case. 9. How does the travel cart get to its bi-weekly spot? There are no roads, just walking paths, and the only way out is through Marnie's front yard. Why not set up shop in the town square? At least that way you'll have access to the bus stop area and actual access to a road. But even all the trails out of the valley are all blocked by logs that are still in place. With more information from the expansion mod, the traveling cart is actually smuggling in goods from the Godoro Empire. It must do so under the cover of absolute darkness. While the vanilla game does say that she's smuggling it also, it's more emphasized in the expansion mod and it gives more detail as to why she's doing it. So I can see her using back roads and unknown trails to be able to get to the valley. But if there are such roads, they're not known to the player. 10. I understand the reason behind it, but your character runs/walk twice as fast as other villagers. It's nice to be able to catch up to them and getting home before 2 AM, but I wonder if the other villagers just think you're always in a rush or had way too much coffee. 11. Gus will say business is really good tonight, even though nobody will be inside except ourselves and it being morning or afternoon. The sun is still high in the sky, Gus. 12. Sorry, I'm kind of picking on Gus a little bit here. Fridays are booming at the salon, but why? Everyone is open on a Saturday and Sunday, minus Willie on Saturdays unless it's raining. So weekends aren't something that everyone celebrates. Everyone works Saturday and Sunday. If they had the exercise group on Saturday, then it would make sense because more businesses are closed. But there's no real reason to have everyone gathering for a full weekend, Saturday, Friday kind of hoorah. So there are some deviations to why I think at least the marriage candidates would be interested in having a Friday night hoorah at the saloon. Abigail has school still, so weekends actually mean something to her. Sam works on Monday, but not over the weekend, so Fridays would also be a good day for him. But Leah, Sebastian, and Elliot, they kind of work whenever, but not typically on Saturdays, so Fridays do make sense for them as well. Emily works every single day, so doesn't make sense for her. And Shane only has Sunday off unless the community center is restored, so Fridays can make sense for him. Ish. Saturdays would make more sense for him, but you can't win them all, right? The rest of the marriage candidates don't go to the saloon, let alone on Fridays, so they don't really have a say on when the hoorah days are. Unless it's just an excuse for everyone to get together, but if that's the case, why aren't there more people that typically like to socialize, like Caroline and Jody? Jody has the excuse of having a younger child that she needs to put to bed and get ready for the next day as well. But for people who don't like to go to the bar like Caroline, George, Granny, and those kind of people, you would think that you would switch up the place that you get to gather around to make those people feel more welcome and be able to join in the festivities. I know there are a lot more things that make absolutely no sense in Stardew Valley, despite this being one of my absolute favorite games. So I'll possibly create a part 2 to this video later on. I love this game to pieces, absolute pieces. I have over 700 hours in this game and have just recently added the expansion mod. A link for the expansion mod down in the description below if you are interested in this at all. I do recommend following some YouTube videos that are already pre-done on how to install this, as it is quite a few mods to install. But it is indeed relatively simple, and I do highly recommend it if you spent way too many hours in the vanilla version and you want to explore some other variation parts of it. Plus, I really like the new maps and the new characters that are added with this expansion mod. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe have learned a couple of things. If you did like this video, I would very much appreciate a like and subscribe from you. If you have suggestions on what else I can do for future videos, I would be happy to read them in the comments below. Now that I'm back on YouTube, I'm really hoping to continue on the schedule that I had beforehand, and I will do my absolute best to make that happen. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will catch you next time. Bye!